Your Excellency, the Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Professor Yemi Oshibajo, GCON, SAN. Let me welcome here the President and Chairman of Council of the Chartered Institute of Bankers of Nigeria, Dr. Bayo Olugbemi, FCIB. I'd like to welcome the first Vice President of CIBN, Dr. Ken Okpara, FCIB. Let me welcome the second Vice President of CIBN, Professor Pius Deji Olanrewaju, FCIB. The National Treasurer, CIBN, Mr. Dele Alabi, FCIB. The Registrar and Chief Executive of CIBN, Dr. Sheya Wujobi, and also the Chairman of the Alliance of African Institutes of Bankers. That's also why we have the Permanent Secretariat here. Let me welcome a very important man who was part of the history of this, the former Managing Director of NDIC, Alhaji Umar Ibrahim. I welcome you, sir. Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this official commissioning of the Bankers House when it was incorporated. You can choose 1990 when it was chartered. Maybe you can also choose 2007 when it was covered by the CBN Act 5. But for this event, I love to choose November 28, 1963. That date exudes a lot of meaning because that was when CIBN was founded. So it has been 59 years of quality control in the banking sector. 59 years of setting standards for bankers. 59 years of maintaining professional ethics through sanctions of erring members. 59 years of evolving to the point of becoming chairman of the African Alliance of Institute of Bankers. So today I welcome all of you to the commissioning of a multi-purpose building, fully integrated. If you call this building smart, you'll be right, because it is a building that has energy efficiency, network sensors, data recording, all combined in a very sweet and exciting way. So Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to welcome you, but it's actually the duty of the President and Chairman of Council, Dr. Bayo Olugbemi, FCIB, to formally welcome all of us. The President, please.
His Excellency, Professor Yemi Oshibajo, GCON, SAN, Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Dr. Ken Okpara, FCIB, First Vice President of the Chartered Institute of Bankers of Nigeria, Professor Pius Olanrewaju, FCIB, Second Vice President, the Chartered Institute of Bankers of Nigeria, Mr. Dele Alabi, FCIB, National Treasurer, the Chartered Institute of Bankers of Nigeria, Dr. Sheya David Awujobi, PhD, FCIB, Registrar CEO, the Chartered Institute of Bankers of Nigeria. All past presidents of CIBN here are present. AIOB executives here are present. The DG, Debt Management Office, the former MD CEO, NDIC, all our development partners, the chairman of the Abuja Building Committee, ably represented by Mr. Ian Norum, bank CEOs, chairmen, and directors of banks here present, all president of other professional bodies here present, the DG of SEC, ably represented by Executive Commissioner of Enforcement, Mr. Karawusa. That's my other constituency. I don't want to be rude. All directors of CBN here present, past MDs and CEOs of banks and the bank holding institutions here present, council members, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. It gives me great pleasure to welcome all of you to this occasion. It is with great pleasure that I welcome you all to the official commissioning ceremony of the Chartered Institute of Bankers of Nigeria, Bankers Council, and the Alliance of African Institute of Bankers, AIOB, Permanent Secretariat. Today is indeed the day that the Lord has made. And be glad in it. This new edifice being commissioned today represents a captivating story of utmost significance in that the attainment of this feat is a fulfillment of a dream long conceived. When the seat of government of the Federal Republic of Nigeria moved to the Federal Capital Territory, FCT Abuja, in 1991, the institute became desirous of establishing its presence at the FCT. Since then, several attempts were made at acquiring land or landed properties in the FCT, but the efforts made were frustrated by disputes on the various properties, especially those satisfactorily allocated to the institute by the government. Two of such. But not discouraged of these challenges, the institute doggedly forged ahead in its quest for a presence in the FCT. The result of the various initiatives that were engaged is what culminated the purchase and the development of the edifice we are commissioning this after this. This new edifice we have Chartered Institute of Bankers of Nigeria Abuja office and the permanent secretariat of the Alliance of African Institute of Bankers, which chairman we have. This body has been in existence for about 25 years, developing and promoting acceptable banking and finance education, examinations and certification standards among its members in the African continent. In addition, the building, which will be equipped with state-of-the-art ICT facilities, will feature a learning and incubation hub, a banking hall, multi-purpose hall, and a training facility sponsored by the NDIC, the Nigerian Deposit Insurance Corporation, which will be available for use by various organizations for the training of their staff. Spaces are available for branding, and I want to call on the banks and other corporate bodies to pick up available spaces to project grants. Your Excellencies, esteemed guests, it is my pleasure to welcome our distinguished guest of honor, His Excellency, Professor Yemi Osinbajo, GCON, SAN, Vice President, Federal Republic of Nigeria, and an ardent supporter of our great institute. Thank you, sir, for coming once again. We are sincerely thankful for your presence at this event. We also warmly welcome Mrs. Zainab Shamsuna Ahmed, Honorable Minister of Finance, I'm sure she's represented here, of Finance, Budget and National Planning, and Alhaji Mohammed Musa Bello, Honorable Minister of FCT, Mr. Godwin Emefiele, CEO and FCIB, Governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, and the MD CEO of Nigerian Deposit Insurance Corporation, Mr. Bello Azam, FCIB, to this event. I thank you all for taking the time out of your very, very busy schedules to be with us this morning. Let me, in the same vein, express my profound appreciation to the chairman, Bankers House Abuja Implementation Committee and Chairman ES Holdings, Mr. Tony O. Elumelu, CON, FCIB, represented, as well as the chairman, Body of Bank CEO and GMD CEO, Access Bank PLC, Dr. Herbert Wigby, FCIB, for their staunch support and efforts in acquiring this edifice. I salute all the CEOs of banks in Nigeria who have contributed in no small measure to the success that we are celebrating today. Thank you. Thank you very much. The past presidents of our great institutes remains a cardinal reference point in the hands of our highly revered institute. They toiled and labored to give the institute a life of its own. They laid a solid foundation which we are building upon. They are here with us this morning in their numbers, and I am persuaded that they are delighted to see that their labors are not in vain. Long may you all live in good health and in sound mind. The institute, as a conscience of the industry, has continued to foster the observation of ethics and professionalism among practitioners in the banking and finance industry. We will not leave any stone unturned towards ensuring that all banks and bankers imbibe and abide by the expected ethical standards of the profession. The protection of consumers of banking products and services is very important to us. This we promise to keep in focus continually. We have worked very closely with the Central Bank of Nigeria and the Bankers Committee on the implementation of the competency framework, ensuring that fit and proper persons occupy various positions in the banking industry. The Institute also recently launched a new syllabus for the training of professional bankers. This new syllabus is fortified and enriched with contents that are contemporary and that addresses emerging issues in the world of banking and finance, and has been adjured by stakeholders within and outside the country as robust, revolutionary, rich in content, fit for purpose, and in line with best global standards. On the global space, the Institute is taking frontline position in advancing and developing the banking and finance profession with its role in the Global Banking Education Standards Board, GBESTB, where a past president of the Institute, Dr. Shegun Aino, OFRFCIB, is the pioneer and the current chairman of the global body. On the continental front, Nigeria is the permanent secretariat of the AAIOB, and our registrar chief executive, Dr. Sheyo Awojobi FCIB, is the current chairman of the alliance. And the secretary general of the alliance is from the Ghana Institute of Bankers and is here in person today. Thank you very much for coming all the way from Ghana. Thank you. Please encourage him. Bearing in mind that the future belongs to the young generation, the Institute has embarked on a mentoring scheme to help young professionals get career mentorship from more senior and experienced professionals towards ensuring the safety, soundness, and sustainability of the banking industry in Nigeria and beyond. The Institute also, as part of its commitment to improving the teaching and learning of banking and finance in tertiary institutions in Nigeria, has instituted what we call learning legacy projects in 6 higher institutions in Nigeria, 1 per geopolitical zone. The construction of the lecture theaters codenamed Bankers Hall is nearing completion in Ibadan. That is Polytechnic Ibadan, Owerri, the Federal Polytechnic Nekede Owerri, and in Bauchi, Abubakar Tafawa University, Bauchi. While work will commence very soon in Kano, that is Kano State Polytechnic, Nasarawa, that is I think Nasarawa State Polytechnic, and Port Harcourt, which is the River State University of Technology, very, very soon. As I conclude, Permit me to welcome and thank immensely all our stakeholders, development partners, and well-wishers within and outside the country who have made out time to join us at this ceremony, either physically or virtually. I would like to profusely appreciate all members of the Governing Council, council committees, and my colleagues in the Office Holders Committee for their support towards making today a reality. I will also, in the same vein, thank the management of CIBN, ably led by our Registrar Chief Executive, Sheya Ojobi, PhD, FCIB, for all the efforts put into making this project a reality. I'm not sure you have slept in the past 3 or 4 days. According to the President Abraham Lincoln, the world will little note, nor long remember what we say here, but it can never forget what we did here. We have done our part. We pray that those coming behind us, Dr. Ken Okara and his colleagues, will build on this historic and remarkable, on these legacies that we have left. Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, once again, I appreciate you all for attending this historic and remarkable event. Thank you and God bless. Long live CIBN, long live the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you.